Hi, it's Janice Thompson from jazzledazzlecraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I work in Scotland. I'm just trying to get myself set up here. Here we are. Oh, I've lost me. Okay, I'm just put it on my iPad so that I can see the comments if anyone comes in while we're crafting. So last week on my hello, if anyone's coming in, come in and say hello. My phone says different things to my iPad, so it's hard to know. Anyway, I'm going to sit down and just chill a bit. So, it's afternoon. Last week, I did my live on Facebook on Thursday morning and I uploaded it to YouTube. And I made these cards just from full sheet stamping, but on each one I only used half of the sheet to make the cards. I chopped up to make. Oh, hi Kay, hiya, in you come. So I had just used half, and I had said I will go on and make gift bags with the other half of the sheet, which I did do, but I thought I'd come on today and do a full sheet of stamping and make a couple of gift bags. So with the pink sheet, with a half sheet, it was that way, so I made this little gift bag with it. Not the tag didn't get out the half sheet, I needed another bit for the tag, but so, and I used this beautiful mint macaron because we had used mint macaron in the stamping, and I had this gorgeous ribbon which is in the August to December mini catalogue, and don't ask me what it's called because I've forgotten. There's too many ribbons, they're all beautiful, so just check out the catalogue if you like the look of that. So I thought I would come on and do that style, and then another day I will come on and show you this style of gift bag. They're both the same principle, just different measurements, and this one holds a pack of tissues. So I thought it went quite well with the Get Well card. So a wee Get Well card and a pack of tissues for anyone who's not feeling too good. And I just used the postage punch, this postage stamp punch, to make a little tag, and our beautiful daffodil yellow ribbon. I just love that. Again, that's in the main catalogue. So hi anyone who's coming in. So what I thought I'd do is just do another sheet of stamping, and from one sheet of stamping you can do two of these bags. So I'll show you how I made this bag. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous Posies, that is just gorgeous. Verity, in you come. Lovely to see you. Hiya. So yeah, so we've got just, it's simple afternoons. I'm just having a wee chill time to myself. I've got quite a lot of wee chores done this morning. Those of you who bought my September kit, it will be in the post tomorrow. It's all wrapped and labelled and ready to go. So that was a big job all done. So yeah, so let's just stamp. I've pulled out these colours. I pulled out Smoky Slate, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and my main colour, Gorgeous Grape. And let's just play, see what happens. I'll just put the leaf on. There, I'm just putting some bits on blocks. That wee branchy thing, I like it, and these splattery, speckly things. We'll see, we'll use them at some point. Right, so it's just get some pattern on the paper, random stamping, just a good way to just chill. So we've got Kay said hello and Verity has said hello. Papercraft Skies is Kay and Verity is stamping with Inky Butterfly. Both of you. Kay, have you got a YouTube channel? Are you got some videos out there as well, haven't you? So both of them have YouTube channels, so check them both out. They're both here under their YouTube names, so they won't be hard to find. both in a team that I'm in, so beautiful crafters, both with your own particular style. Hi Susan, in you come. It's been nice, Kay from Paper Crafts, guys, watching you go slightly out of your own usual style, your comfort zone, and embracing the one sheet wonder and just changing it up a wee bit. But I swear, honestly, I can usually go on places like Pinterest. Well, you're there, you're starting, and that's great because you're doing fab. I can sometimes, well, not sometimes, but quite often, I'm right, I'll go on Pinterest or other places where we all post our pictures, and I'll go, hi Jenny. I can go, oh, Kay made that, I'm sure that's Kay's card, or that's a Verity card. It's funny how you can pick out people's style. So I'm just, as I say, I'm just random. Well, I'm trying to be random. I doubt if I'll manage it. Just twice because I want some colour here. How you doing, Jenny? I always forget that when I stamp on the edge to not do that, but I always do it, so it just adds interest. At the end of the day, with this type of thing, I mean, this one I'm not, I've learned a lot from Ruth of Artful Stamping, so if you want to learn more about doing this sort of stamping and with a bit of style and a bit of art to, look up Artful Stamping with Ruth. You will learn loads from Ruth. She's fantastic. She also understands what she's doing and why she's doing it. I just do it. Oh, right, yeah, it's morning for you, isn't it, Jenny? Yeah. It's getting late in the afternoon, although my clock has, I think it needs a new battery. So the clock in this room is just saying it's just after 12 noon. I know that's not true. It makes me think I've still got loads of stamping time left. Right, that'll do for that big flower. You can overlap them, you can group them. Excuse me. And then I'm going to pop some greenery in. As I say, I'm being quite, I don't know, just because see when you cut it up it looks different anyway, so it's not really what you do right now. To me, doesn't, it matters, but not, it's not huge. It's just about getting some images, because these are beautiful images. You can't go wrong. You seriously can't go wrong with some Stampin' Up stamps. So with the leaves I'm stamping and then I'm turning it and stamping again. Yeah, I know my clock stopped. Well, it didn't, it's not completely stopped, it's moving, but obviously at a different rate to real time. I might fix it, might not. I've just... I got my arm stuck there. I don't know what I was doing there. So what's everybody up to? Jenny's getting some food before she goes to stamp. just putting some greenery in here and there. Let's see. As long as each flower's got a leaf coming from it somewhere, it'll look okay. The session wasn't so much about the stamping as the making it into 2 simple bags, but that'll do for some leafage. Yeah, this is my day off, but as I say, I was stamping up. I've been doing all morning, but I had my September kits they were mostly made up, but I just wanted to put gift in and wrap them up nicely. So it was quite a pleasant morning spent getting them ready, and they're all weighed and parcelled and ready to go. So that's that. But we get one kit away before I start the next. I'm going to leave that just now. I'm going to put some of these leaves, not leaves, the wee stocky things with the smoky slate, and then we'll go with some yellow. Right, these, somebody was saying they looked a bit like antlers, which I think they do. I think they're actually meant to go on the leaves, to give you the veins on the leaves. But hey, who says you have to use them that way? Want to get, we want in a bit of a balance of yellow around, so I'm going to put the yellow dots on there. I need to clean this. Where's my dirty bit? A daffodil yellow is a colour I've not used enough of, but lately I've been pulling it out more. I wanted to see, yeah, well, that's what I want in the middle of my flowers. You're going to do a full floral arrangement? What, as in real flowers or? Or stamping? The bees will like these flowers. I've given them lots of pollen to pull it off here. I hadn't stamped with the Gorgeous Grape with this one, and I knew a Gorgeous Grape is not too juicy, so I knew it would give me good results, simply because I've used it hundreds for other projects. That's cool. I like that. It's good if I like what I do, eh? Oh yeah, I get what you're meaning, yeah, Jenny, yeah. Wait, have you got this stamp set? That's not very clever to dip your pinky in it, Janice. I think I'm going to stamp with my pinky. Since I got this, I just want to use it all the time. I kind of want to mix it up with other stamp sets, but then the bit of me thinking, well, do you know, some people have only got, you know, one stamp set or a couple, so it's nice to show sometimes what you can do with just one stamp set. I think that's it, isn't it? and I'll just stick some more yellow. Just kind of too much white on this. You can get about 6 impressions from it. Oops, go away. It might have been too many, Janice. Right, there you go, that's fine. I'm happy. You happy? I'm happy. You're happy. So I'm going to close the inks and make 2 bags. So 6 people in watching, and I didn't really make a huge announcement. It's a kind of funny time of day. People picking up kids from school, and especially in the UK, people still at work. Right, so all you have to do, let's just get these out the way. So all we have, oh, I like that. Sorry, it's when you've got to sit and admire your own work, but that looks nice, doesn't it? Agree with me, agree with me. What are you saying, Jenny? I might want to do full stamp of yellow on the wee branch. I know it's one of those colours. I could, but do you know what? I'm going to chop it up anyway, so let's see what you're meaning. Yeah, because I did one branch lighter than the other. Okay. I know what you mean. Just to make it stand out a bit more. Oh, do you know what? I'm too warm. That's... Bear with me a second. I'll put this heating off. I was quite shivery earlier on, so I put the heating on and then it gets too warm. That's the problem at this time of the year. So I've opened the window now, so I'll probably get shivery. Anywho. Do you know what it does? Yellow does freshen everything up. It's kind of spring-like, isn't it? Right, so all I'm going to do now, I know that you know everybody doesn't use the same measurements of paper, but all I'm doing is cutting this in half. And I'm actually going to do this in inches. So as long as your paper is a bit more than 11 inches, you will be able to do exactly the same. But if it's not, then you'll have to adjust it slightly. So, where's my scoreboard? And this is really a very quick and easy, it's nothing complicated kind of a... I'm thinking the wee branch that needs to go that way. If you've got a direction, you know, if you've got a pattern paper, you could do this with designer series paper too. And if you've got a pattern, you need to kind of think about it, because the box is, the wee bag is going to sit like that. If you stick to the end, you'll see what goes in the bag. Right, so I'm going to score it. I'm going to use my scoring tool here, and I'm going to score it at 1 and 5.5, 6.5, and 11. Now you see our paper is just a bit more than 11.5 inches, so that's fine, that's just fine for my flap for gluing. So there's no need to trim anything off. The only cutting you're doing is cutting it in half. And then turn it around that way and score it at 1. So to have this kind of bag, you need to have paper that's at least probably 11.5 inches. Probably get away with 11.25, just as long as you've got a bit there for sticking down. And that's your scoring. So we'll just score the other one, we'll make up the two. We might use slightly different ribbons, see what looks the best. So then 1 inch, 5.5. So the width of the bag is 4.5 inches and the gusset is 1. So 5.5, 6.5 and 11. And then turn the bottom round there and score it at 1. And that's your scoring. Now I had a bone folder somewhere. There we go. As usual, it's got glue or something on it, but that's just the way it goes. So fold and burnish. Obviously, keeping an eye that it's straight, but looking at the edges as you go, and then that's, so we'll just fold and burnish this one too. Might as well do two bags at the same time. Because if you leave it, you know, if I leave it to do the other one later, I'll have moved on to something else and forget. So that's that. Now here are my snips. They were here earlier. There they are. I'm going to have to get another pair. I've got a pair. These are the best small scissors I've ever owned. These ones are a bit gunky. I've got another pair through with my knitting. I've kind of got addicted to sock knitting just now. And I think I need another pair on my craft desk because I'm always losing them. I did have one pair that I kept for ribbon, but so basically I cut that square out and then I wedged that one. I did that a bit fast if you were trying to do it on this one then. So the first snip up there, so instead of just cutting that off straight, I just turned my scissors a bit and got my wedge, and then put a wedge at the top there because that's the tap for sticking everything together. And then just straight up your score lines as neatly as you can. That's all the cutting you need. Yes, we'll do them both at the same time. This is best if you're doing batches, you know, if you were doing a whole load of them. Just do each stage like that. So then you don't have to keep putting your scissors down. That's that bit. Now I'm going to, this is not heavy paper, so I'm just going to do it with seal. And this is I'm going to keep one of them on my shelf for a while just to see as an experiment how long seal holds. So just, am I going? Yeah, it's okay. And then fold it over there, make sure everything's straight, and then fold that bit over and down, and that's it. Now bear with that, to me that's the back of my box because I've well, it is because I now want to, because that's where the seam is, I want to fold that one forward. But before I do that, I want to just put a wee touch of glue on these side flaps. Enough. Yeah, I've done this okay. Thought I'd put it on the wrong bit, but I hadn't. Right, so where did I say my back was? Yeah, this is the front. That's the back. So what I want to do is pop them in, stick that one down. I will sort that in a minute. I want a bit of glue along the base here. Just watching that you're straight, your bag's straight there. And then you can just take your bone folder, and because I put that little bit of glue on the back of the flaps, it just stops them coming up when you're putting things in and out. And that basically, that's the construction. So we'll take this one to the same stage. So we'll just glue it. I'm using seal, I'm liking it. Haven't been using it much, but I'm fine with it. I'm liking it. Find it quite easy to use. I kind of forgot about it at first. I think because I still had some of our old one to use up. I've been using the Seal Plus a fair bit, but I hadn't used the seal itself. So we'll see how long these stay together. The Seal Plus obviously is stronger, but so just pop these out. Just do that. This makes it easy. So a bit of glue on the tabs, just so that when you put it together. So again, where's the back? There's the back there. So pop them down and pull that flap over there. Just try to make sure you've got your right angles. And then some glue on here. This is really simple. This is something you can rustle up quite easily. Hi Cindy, didn't see you come in. How are you? So that's that, and then just take the bone folder and just make sure the tabs are stuck down. So it's quite good because there's no wet glue to dry off or anything. Now to make a nice wee handle, I used our everyday label punch, I think it is. Needs a clean. I've got gunk everywhere. I usually use rubbing alcohol or surgical spirit to clean these sort of things off. I can't get my hands on any just now, except in huge big amounts. They're making it in industrial containers just now because it's used for our hand gel. So I'm using this, I'm just eyeballing it a wee bit down from the top and sort of in the middle, like that. And then this time take both layers. I think I can anyway. No, just take this one, and then just use your eyes to line up. And then, excuse me, I've got a bit of hay fever, I've got an itchy nose. Right, and then just squeeze in the sides. Well, that one doesn't want to go. That's probably because I've got quite a big joining flap there, so let's just tell it we want you to crease in the middle a bit there, pal. That's it. Sometimes you have to tell paper what you want it to do. I think because I've used a bigger flap there, maybe I could have just trimmed that down, but it's done it. That's it. That's basically the bag. The other one, just get the handle in for it. You don't have to put a wee handle in. You could like use hole punches. I mean, it depends what you're putting in there. You could even use one of our larger circle punches. Actually, it would actually work with what we are doing. But the smallest circle punch we have just now is our 1.5 inch. So you could, well, let's just go for it. Just going to see if I can feed them both in. It's not, oh no, I've squashed my bag. Well done, Janice. Never mind. I'll sort it in a minute. This will make a very different kind of bag, which I might not like, but if you don't try. I'm thinking that you might see what's in. It's just like a nice wee shopping carry bag. Maybe this would work on a slightly taller bag, but it's done now. You don't try, you don't know. It's only a bit of paper. So then you need to put something in. I think I've probably done it a wee bit near that edge just because I scorched the 2 layers in at once. I'm always in a hurry, always doing things too fast. It made that one. I had to tell that one. So maybe you want to snip. I think it'll be alright once we put some ribbon through it, so don't worry. Let's not worry about it. Right. Because all I'm going to put in there is, who would like some chocolate? Anyone ready for chocolate? What we got here. Bet you wish you were in my craft room right now. It's actually okay, you can kind of see it, but you could always wrap it in tissue. Everybody loves a whisper, I think. I don't even eat chocolate, but I remember whispers. I quite like that actually. But you could put something different in there, but you could wrap it with tissue if you don't want it to be obvious what's in there. So now we need some ribbon. So what do I have that goes? I've got, because I've used Gorgeous Grape, I can, in my opinion anyway, I could pull this in because it's the Purple Posy. It's not too different to that. I've got, pardon me, I've got this beautiful Seersucker Daffodil Yellow. I love it. I've also got this one that's got the Granny Apple Green in, but it's also got Pretty Peacock through it. So choices, choices, choices. And then you can do something mad, like use 2 bits. Pumpkin Spice Frosted Flakes. Okay. There you go, that detracts from the chocolate. Who wouldn't like to receive that? Oh, you want to see my ribbon? Okay, wait till I take the dust off it. It's dusty on the top. Alright. There you go, Cindy. So it's I don't know, in the UK, this was was originally full of, is it Ainsley Harriet dried couscous. So we have another jar of it, but there's only my husband that eats it, so I need him to eat more and more. I think I might tip what's left into like another container. So, and all we did was I got my husband to drill me 8 holes around there. I don't think 8 reels of ribbon in this tub move around quite freely. So I just pop them all in there. It keeps my ribbon dust free. So I just decorated it. You'll know I've had it a while because this paper was last year, I think, was it? Or maybe the year before. Can't remember. I just swapped the actual label off. It's just plastic, so I'm being good to the environment and reusing. You could decorate the lid. One day I will, you know. Maybe when I do the second one I will. So yeah. 8 reels of ribbon, easy to pull. They just move freely. So yeah, Cindy, it's easy, isn't it? And you know, we're recycling, upcycling an empty jar. So I've got more than another 8. I could do with another 2 of these at least. Have I given you too many ideas today? Anyway, back to the bag. Maybe when I was going to say, yeah, maybe when I get the other jar emptied. In fact, I might force the issue and just tip it into a Tupperware container or something. Right, this one, I think we'll just use this lovely. This is beautiful. There's some other beautiful ribbons and another. What else have I got that would go nicely here? I've got a grey one, haven't I? Have I got grey ribbon? I have. I've got a basic grey ribbon. However, what about that? See this silvery. I like doubling ribbons up because it really gives a bit of pizzazz. Yeah. I like this. What I liked with that jar is it's see-through. Now I'm being quite extravagant here, but why not? You know, take these ribbons. Let's take a good length. By the end of the day, my ribbon and my bag will have cost me more than my bar of chocolate, but hey. Just slide them through. You could put in, I think I did for somebody as well. Look in this one. I need to undo my note. You could slide in a tea bag. Look, this is English Tea Shop Chocolate Super Berry Burst. So what about a cup of chocolate tea and a bar of chocolate? That's alright for a wee afternoon, isn't it? So hint to anyone who's watching right now who might be coming by my house to pick something up or dropping in for a cuppa, you never know, you might go home with one of these. You just exaggerate the bow, it's for a gift after all. Maybe trim that bit off. Or not, I won't waste this because you can do loads with these bits. Could have tied it in a double, but never mind, just. There you go. Oh, Carol, hi, I didn't know you were here. Yeah, any jars. plastic's easy to drill through. Well, it's easy because I just asked my husband to do it, but I know there's plenty of girls out there can do their own drilling. I just like to make them feel important. So just, you know, like, there you go. Just from one sheet of stamping. Of course you could do this, you know, getting ready for Christmas. You could make some, obviously you can add Christmas ribbons. We've got gold threads, we've got lovely red, so when you're stamping with, you know, all your lovely Christmas stamp sets, you could be doing that. I'm just trying to not do too much Christmas just now, because I know some people, it's not always their favourite time of year, so I don't want to keep reminding them it's coming up. Anyway, thanks for coming and joining me, folks. Is there anyone else here who's watching but hasn't said hello? No idea how the time's going. Oh, okay, Carol, that's not a problem. That's the thing with YouTube. It's there to watch whenever you want to. But it was just to show that one sheet of stamping which totally relaxed me, and I'm actually okay with the circle one. I think that's fab. And maybe you would just wrap my little gift that's going inside in a bit of tissue. That's all. Yeah, so thanks very much everybody for joining me, and you'll see me soon. I'm probably not going to be doing my cup-in cards tomorrow. I'm not sure, but maybe not, because hubby's got a day off his work as well and I'm off, so probably take ourselves off for a day somewhere. If the sun shines, that would be fantastic. Anyhow, I will be back for more very soon. Take care everybody. Look after yourselves. And happy stamping. Bye. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you've not already subscribed, please subscribe.